So, fun fact, before I went back to school, there was this chartered professional exam that I registered for, and it took me about 13 years to become a chartered secretary and administrator under exam in Nigeria. So, and the course that really gave me a lot of challenge was financial decision making, which later became financial management and strategy by the time I was writing it. But the final attempt I was going to attempt, which was the fourth time, I told myself I was going to give it everything that I needed to, and God helped me, I succeeded. Part of the reasons that I had a lot of challenge in that course was because of the accounting and calculation involved. I've never really been a figure person right from when I was young, so I mean that made it more challenging. So, of course, I passed. I'm now a chartered secretary and administrator, and I thought that I had escaped everything bearing any form of semblance to financial decision making or accounting or whatever it is. So, imagine my shock when I got to school yesterday and I started a new course, Financial Fundamentals. And when the lecture started, we were talking about account receivables, we were discussing inventories, we were discussing a lot of things that I had seen in that course that I did with exam. And of course, as we were discussing it in class, there were flashes of memories that was coming to me, reminding me of the times that I attended lectures, the things I learned and everything. And yeah, I was happy that I was able to succeed in that course back in Nigeria. Then at the same time, I started having trauma from the various times that I made attempts, you know, towards studying to pass the course. And in my mind, I told myself that, but I thought I had escaped you this course. How come I'm meeting you here again? I said, hey, Lord, have mercy. Then to make it more interesting, at some point, an Excel page was opened and we had to start posting, in the Excel sheet to have our profit and loss statement of profit and loss for accounts to balance and everything. At some point, I just told myself that God, how am I going to succeed in this thing? That what kind of thing is this? I thought I had escaped this. Then I encouraged myself again. I said, okay, Fakemi, maybe what you need to do is to just open your mind and see what you can get. And of course, I opened my mind. I said, okay, let me devote all I need to do towards succeeding in this course again, this time around in the university. And thankfully, my colleague that was sitting beside me, Crystal, she understood it, you know, a bit better. So as we were posting, I was talking to her, okay, why are we posting this here? Why are we posting there? And the first class, which was yesterday, ended up on a very fantastic note for me. Ordinarily, flashing back to the first time that I attempted financial decision making with ICSAN in Nigeria. The very first time that I went for lectures, I finished with a heavy headache. My head was aching. All through my journey, I was just like, how did I get here? What is this? Of course, trust me now, by the time we were done with lectures and I took the exam, I failed. Second time I took lessons, I failed. Third time I saw another lecture center, and this time around it was a lawyer that was teaching us. So, and because he understood the fact that lawyers usually have challenges with figures and everything. The guy really tried. Opeyemi Bello, God bless you wherever you are. He really tried. He broke everything down. But that year, 2018, I had a health challenge. I had to go for surgery. So by the time I was done with surgery and I came back to Lagos, I was recuperating, going for lectures. I just couldn't catch up. And when I went to write the exam, I knew that these questions were easy. But because of post-surgery, recovery, and a whole lot of other things, I didn't succeed. So in 2020, now going back to that time, In 2020, I registered in Okoyemi's class again to attend lectures, and we had started the lecture. So this time around, the center was no longer on the mainland, the center had moved to the highland. I had a baby that I had just given birth to in November 2019, and by 2020 March, we had started lectures. Of course, before I juggled myself with taking care of that baby, settling out with my mother-in-law to help me take care of her while I go for lectures, I'll get to the lecture venue and I'll be tired. But of course, as I was teaching, I remembered what I'd learned from, you know, 2018. Then COVID happened, lockdown had to happen. We had to move the class from a physical one to a virtual one. I was stuck at home with my children. It was not funny. I struggled and of course I failed. So the final attempt that I did for that course in 2022 December, I did not go for lectures with anybody. It was the notes I got from Okpeyemi's class that I studied extensively. I took a leave from work for, I think, about 15 days or something, because I was really, really intentional about passing the course this time around. And God helped me. And of course, today, the rest they say is history. So now I'm in the university for my postgraduate program, and I'm now learning. I'm now taking a course in financial fundamentals. Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm just hopeful that everything works out fine, and I know I'll do well. Yeah, this time around. I mean, considering what it is I know before and the experienced people in my class, because there are some people in my class that have background in finance. So this is the time I'm going to go to them, cap in hand, and tell them that just take me as I am and teach me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I need you to survive in this course. And yeah, I'm hoping that everything works out well. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to say. Yeah, the time is about it's almost 2 a.m. right now. I'm studying, yeah, but I mean, I'm enjoying every bit of my journey right now, and I'm grateful. I hope you have a great day. Bye.